Bitch! Starting next month, we ain't getting no EBT food stamps. I'm irritated. Mama, next month we ain't getting no EBT food stamps.
Dealer today enlists the all-new 20.
Oh my God! Everybody, pack your shit because we finna go up there to the White House for that orange bitch. Oh, y'all must thought I was playing. We finna catch that train up to that White House. Let's go. Today, right now, let's go. Tonight. So what the fuck is we gonna do?
You can tell that he or she, I don't even know what gender people are anymore these days. A lot of people are just kind of like blending in. The lines have been blurred. But you can tell they got this from their mom. They probably grew up in a fatherless home, and they took on the characteristics of their ghetto mother. But anyways, the EBT wars are getting worse by the day. And it seems like every day they are leveling up their threats. Just in case you were not keeping track, it started with them just threatening that, oh, if they get hungry, they may have to steal a little food to feed their family. Now, that quickly turned into them saying that they're going to run into the grocery stores and just take whatever they want. And then they started saying that while they're taking whatever they want, they're going to break everything around them and purposely cause billions and billions of dollars in property damage all across America. Then they went on to say that they're going to wait in the parking lots of grocery stores and rob and kill everyone who is buying their own groceries. Okay? And listen, if you don't believe me, go back and watch the videos I've been putting out. I've been documenting all of this stuff. And just within a few short days, we went from, oh my God, how are we going to eat? We're victims, to, oh, we're going to kill everyone. We want them to cut off food stamps. We're excited to loot. These people are crazy. But like I said, every day they're leveling up their threats. And now we've reached the point where they're directly threatening Trump. Now, you may have watched that clip at the beginning of this video and found it somewhat comedic. But there's a lot of other videos out there, some of which I can't even show you on YouTube, of these people just making all types of threats. These people are extremely violent. And now they're saying that not only are they going to go to the White House and protest and riot over the EBT, over the food stamps, they say that they're going to try to take out Trump. They're openly saying that they're going to go to the White House and unalive Trump. And as I keep pointing out, they're not posting this stuff from anonymous accounts. They're posting this on accounts with their full government name, showing their face and everything, because they don't even think about the possibility that they may suffer any consequences for their actions, because that's how entitled they are. They think that the government or the taxpayers have to pay for their rent, we have to pay for their groceries, and they can say and do whatever they want without any legal repercussions whatsoever. But I have a clip right here that I want to show you of one of these food stamps EBT creatures freaking out, threatening to basically take out Trump. Now, before I roll that clip, if you guys are still here, if you enjoy the channel, if you enjoy it when I call out stuff like this, please hit the like button. YouTube doesn't support the videos. I need you to support the videos. Hit the like button, share the video, drop a comment, and if you want to take your support even further, you could always donate via Cash App or Super Thanks. With that being said, let's roll this clip and then I'll be right back with more.
Did you hear what's going on with Trump and them? Apparently, they shutting down November and December food stamp. I just got a note from them saying they gonna shut my food stamps. Ohio, you bet not. You bet not feed in that allegation. You better pay me my food stamps. I better get my food stamps. Let me not get no food stamps November and December. Free me. Get my commissary out, because I'm taking up the stove and taking everything. Making my way downtown to the White House. I'm going to White House. Quick, quick. I'm going to the White House. Quick, quick. I'm going to the White House. Sue me, Trump.
Did you hear what's going on with Trump and them? How about instead of worrying about Trump and them, how about you worry about yourself and go get a job, do something to earn some money so you could buy your own groceries? And this is another one. Lashes done. How much did those lashes cost? Nails probably done. Hair probably done. I can't even really tell that well from that video. But you guys get the point. Sitting in a car. And look, in the year 2025, if you have a car, then you could have a job. Because Uber Eats, DoorDash, any of these delivery services will allow you to deliver food for them. So instead of filming TikTok videos, these people should be out making deliveries, doing something. Look at that woman. Does she look like she's not capable of working? But you see, these people do not understand the concept of having to pay for their own food. They literally do not understand the concept of having to pay for their own food. I'm not just saying that, I mean that literally. From the time they were born until the time that they die, and they'll pass it down from kid to grandkid to great-grandkid, none of them pay a single dollar for their food. When they were a kid, their government was paying for their groceries. They got on food stamps as soon as they get out of high school. And then next thing you know, they pass it down to their kids. I don't think any of these people have really actually felt what it feels like to have to pay out of your own pocket to feed yourself. They don't understand it. And their brains are broken. And I just want to really pick their brains. I really want to question them. I want to interrogate them. I really want to see, what their thought process is like. Do they realize that, other people like me, that we have to pay for our own groceries every single time? Every time I go to the grocery store, I have to pay every cent. Okay? No help at all. Maybe if I'm lucky, there will be a coupon. By the graces of God, please let me save 30 cents on this item. Do they not realize that other adults actually have to, handle their responsibilities instead of being a forever child? That's what these people are. They're forever babies that have to get their diaper changed nonstop by daddy government every month. Let's give them $3,000. It's so sick. And then they have the nerve to sit on here on TikTok and on these other, social media platforms openly threatening to unalive our president. And like I've been pointing out in past videos, I don't understand how this is necessarily legal. Because some of these people, maybe not this woman as much, but a lot of them have made more direct threats. Their threats have been more direct, right? And I don't know, like I keep saying, I feel like if it were me, I feel like if I were posting things like this on the internet, the police or the FBI would be knocking on my door or something. That's how I feel. But I guess if you're black, not only can you threaten to kill the president, you can threaten to take the life of all of your local grocery store workers, you could go loot the store, cause all types of damage, and maybe nothing will happen to you. Because these people are the babies, the toddlers, the bad toddlers of society. I get so disgusted by this. But these reactions to the food stamp situation that we're watching, I don't think anything has disgusted me more than this. And we've talked about some very disgusting things, right? These people seriously need to humble themselves. You know, if I were in this situation, I would be handling it so much differently. I would be trying to make a way, trying to do something constructive. I would at the very least be grateful for the fact that I got to go however long with the government paying for my food. You know, some of these people are in their 30s and 40s, and like I said, they've never paid for groceries a day in their life. If food stamps gets cut off tomorrow for good forever, hell, be grateful that you got to live this long without having to pay for a damn thing. And in this whole process of you not having to pay for your rent, pay for your groceries, or pay for anything, you should have been saving some money for a rainy day. But you see, these people, they live pretty extravagant, lavish lifestyles. And when I say lavish, I'm not saying that they're living like a celebrity, but a lot of these people on food stamps that are threatening to go loot Walmart, a lot of them live better than you. You might not think that, but it's true. They live better than you. They damn sure eat better than you. Look at them. They're all fat. They're all fat. They eat better than you. They live better than you. They're on vacation every freaking weekend because they ain't got no job. And, you know, a lot of the food stamps money that comes in, or that food stamps that comes in, they sell half the food stamps. So I don't feel bad at all. In fact, like I was saying just a second ago, I'm so disgusted by this, more so than most of the stories that we talk about. And this situation and the reaction to this situation has made me less sympathetic. I am now less sympathetic towards these people than I was a few days ago. A few days ago, maybe you could find a bone in my body that felt kind of bad for these people. Today, I don't feel bad for these people at all. Today, I am cheering and rooting for food stamps to be cut off permanently. And that's not how I felt a few days ago. You know what I mean? A few days ago, maybe I would have been more sympathetic towards people's situation. But after seeing how they're acting, I don't think these people should ever get food stamps again. In fact, I think a lot of these people should probably be thrown in jail for some of the threats that they've been making, because I don't believe that, you know, the employees at the local grocery store should be fearing for their life right now. And I don't know how the employees are at your local grocery stores, but at my grocery stores, the employees are usually kind of like young kids and old people. So I don't think kids and old people that are working at, you know, Walmart or whatever grocery store, I don't think they should be worried or nervous about the fact that they keep seeing all of these freaking ghetto hood rats threatening their lives on social media. And now they're not just threatening the, you know, grocery store employees. Now they've taken it all the way to threatening the president himself. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm really wondering, will any of these people get charged with anything? Do you think that's a possibility? Let me know your thoughts below. While you're down there, though, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.